California.
Albania.
Yeah. But I live in Chicago.
Just landed in Lisbon, and Tina's already changing her mind.
Shut up, Kevin.
Such is life. We're looking to go get a little bit of coffee, and we're heading someplace else. Where are we going?
I don't know, wherever the wind takes us.
Pastéis de Belém.
How do you say it?
It's a bakery.
Oh, we're going to a bakery. All right, I'm up for that.
Yeah.
Say it in Portuguese.
Pastel
Pastel
de Belém.
de Belém.
Wow.
Nailed it. I desperately needed this before I started my day. We're running on about 0 hours sleep. It is noon here and 6 o'clock our time. So need this, and then I can get started with my day.
Kev,
It's so nice here.
you see where I bring you?
I wish I didn't have my bags.
It's okay. We're not done with this. We're just getting started.
Batteries are a little bit recharged. Didn't sleep at all on the flight, so now the next thing to do, and the whole point of this trip, is to just recharge my batteries. It's been a long time coming. I know I haven't put really anything out in the last, gosh, probably 2 months. That's because we've been getting the office done and getting all the jobs just kind of squared away so that Max and Dave can take over. Next step in this process, next step in this evolution is for them to take over the Mitchell portion of the stuff and me to move on to Bridgewater. I know I haven't really talked too much about it, but we're gonna be starting to put out content for Bridgewater and for myself personally. It's gonna be more based on you know, the softwares that we use in construction and flows that we can actually utilize in the field from the top down. So I think a lot of it is gonna be based on ownership, engineers, and architects. And I think that's kind of gonna be the focus of what the new vlog and what the new content is gonna be, to kind of grow a trust with a brand, and just kind of taking you guys through the paces. The next thing that we're gonna want to do is, me and my buddy Brian, we're actually gonna start a podcast. It's gonna be more business development, entrepreneurship, and real estate. Those are 3 things that he kind of has covered in his repertoire, and I have 2 of the 3. Eventually I'll get into real estate. Got some things kind of brewing up. Not ready to talk about them yet, but yeah. So for today, taking Tina on an 8-hour hike. We'll see how this one goes.
Wait, you're taking me or I'm taking you?
We'll see how this one goes again. So we've been driving for about 45 minutes now, and we got about another 10 minutes to go, but it's pretty cloudy here, and all we've been doing is taking these winding trails up. We're gonna start with a hike, go into the, what, 3rd highest mountain, and then anyways make it up to the first in about 5-6 hours. So we're gonna see what we can catch. It actually is pretty cloudy, but yeah, hopefully we get some good shots, some nice relaxed time. Tina's showing off her guns, but gonna get back to the bus now and see what we can get. Okay, we're off. What?
That stick.
We're gonna try and fly the drone. We'll see if Tina has service, because I didn't call in my international. Yeah, but once we get up there, who knows?
Baby, I have international plan.
Because of the radar?
Yes.
Other observatories. I gotta try and stay on the trail, because I don't know if this is how this is gonna go, but we'll see.
Do you have boogers?
No. We'll see how this goes. This is insane. Oh, and of course, then there's this sheer just drop.
Please don't fall.
No, I know. I never even heard about this place until 3 3 or 4 weeks ago when we booked it.
You mean I booked it?
Oh.
Kevin's
Sometimes you gotta live dangerously. Look at this. I don't know what this is over here, but it looks like something out of Lord of the Rings, like a big ass turret. This whole place looks like Lord of the Rings. I keep waiting around to vlog and take pictures, and this is what it feels like is strictly just a trail group, not kind of a scenic one. And so we're having to continually run to catch up to the group, but
very dangerous, huh?
super dangerous, as you guys can kind of see a little bit of that drop and where we're actually heading to. So gonna try and catch up with the group and let's have some fun. She thinks that since I have a camera, that my job is to take these pictures for her. All right, I'm taking a recording. So we just got a little bit of break in the clouds, and just check this out behind me. This is insane. I gotta catch up to the group now again. This is this whole trip just catching up. It's catching up. I'll give you a little bit of dynamic of this range here in Madeira. Like I said, we're going from the 1st to the 3rd, but right here, as you can see, just clouds in a straight drop. But as soon as we get to this other side, look at this. This is insane. I gotta say, this is a little bit better than work. So one of the craziest things to me, aside from this formation and height and change in height and everything else like that, is that all of these steps and stairs and everything else like that had to be paved at some point. And the work that it took to actually go into these is just crazy to me. It's so much work, it's so intensive, you know, whether or not they had to bring these up here, whether or not they took them from the mountain, everything, just kind of baffles me at the scale just to blaze a path to get to this mountain. So just really impressed with this whole trip, this whole experience. I just keep finding these unique things. Somebody actually took the time, so we've got this rail here, somebody actually took the time, if you can see it, to build a fence right here. It's just crazy to me. Oh, I caught one. I caught one of these spikes. So some of these threaded rods, I don't know if I can catch that. Some of these threaded rods are torn, so they have the barbs in them, so when you're grabbing your hand, you're gonna get caught. Oh, just got caught. Right there. That's that culprit. Right there. Gotta catch up with the group. Oh, smooth sailing now. Look at this. Just fantastic views. She did end up telling us when we were on our trail that this Madeira island is about 18 million years old, and it's just millions of years of volcanic eruption. And so you see the geology in all the rocks and all the formations, just different types of eruptions between the chain of the 3 islands. So pretty interesting fact. Actually looks like there's a cave in here, so we're gonna go check this out. Nice little nook in here. Somebody maybe carved something in here at some point, because there's a couple different shelves. So maybe this is a harbor for hikers at some point, or maybe it was kind of a lunchroom for actually these guys installing all these rails. So it was, I'm sure it was a little bit of something, but I'll find out. This whole place is just straight drops. I know, and Tyler will probably watch this before he edits it. I would not be able to get him up here. He would have taken one look at this winding road to get actually up here, but like, nope, I'm staying in the car. So we just made our way in this tunnel, and to get from one path to the other, we had to come through this. So this actually had to be like man carved. So it looks like you can see sticks of dynamite where they drilled and just blew out of this place. So pretty neat little trail. We kind of hit the jackpot on this place. This tunnel, coming to views like this. Just, this place is fantastic. And again, this is only the second highest mountain here. This place is just insane. And I always wonder like how these got bent like this. It had to be just falling rocks that just made these things either fall or, yeah, because something like this just fall or malfunction. But yeah, some of these are just down, and as you can see, I'd venture to say it's probably the rocks just coming from all the way up here. Then, just as I'm saying that, you come to this place where there's just no railing. Just look at that drop. Just gone. I can't tell you guys how good this has been to just get out here, get the fresh air, and finally get a break from work. I've needed it for so long, and I want to thank Tina and my team to kind of push me to do these things, because I definitely needed it, and
I have to wait.
And she wants her Instagram shots, so I gotta go. So we just stopped to eat. Pretty much on the coldest hill. It's our last stop, and we had to kind of sit down. I don't know if you guys can hear a little bit of the wind. I'm sure you'll pick it up, but gotta find a bathroom, finish the sandwich, continue to walk. Got about 2 kilometers left, I think, something like that. And then we'll be out of here. So far, been fantastic. Let me just preface, this is where we stop for lunch. Probably the best location. We're gonna head over to this rock when we're done. Not sure if these are OSHA compliant or not. So far, this has been the toughest part. Got a little bit more to go up top. Had to stop for a sec. We got a little bit of level off for our group. Had to just check out this view of just this rock formation that I'm standing on. Just fantastic. Yeah, just having the best time. Having the best time. A little bit tough, some of the ups and downs. And then Tina informed us that we shouldn't wear hiking boots. But
I didn't know it was going to be this.
She just told us that this is the hardest part of the walk, and that we're going to summit here to the highest part of the mountain. So we've got about a 15-minute walk. It's the hardest part of the trail, and get you guys up there.
Wow.
And here we go. Let's go, T. I don't know what's going to stop. Tina found the steps to the top. They're right there. Camera died on the way up here, so got my phone, but finally made it to the summit after about 5 hours. Feels great. Tina wants to do a race here in the next year or so. I guess it's 52 miles, but we'll see how going down is, because getting up here was a hell of a time. But that was the summit video. We've got another couple hikes going on in the next few days, but wanted to wrap this one up and say, if you guys are ever here, ever in Madeira, great trip to scale the summit.